I'll tell you what this means. I spent too much time on this.
Alright, so what do I mean by second generation? A full breakdown is, well, first off, it has to do with all this, as well as kind of what you've seen earlier in this video, even if you haven't realized it. I have a lot of music, a lot of, music I write, but I also have a lot of instruments, like a antique French horn with piston valves, or an antique baritone with also with piston valves, or those two cornets, or that trombone. I got all this music, got all these instruments. I was like, and I also got this software. It's YouTube Create. It's free. Uh, it's pretty good. I use it on my second channel, Felix GT40. Check it out. It's a gaming channel. But yeah, it's like why instead of doing the good life over and over again, it's like why not have duets, trios, maybe even quartets? Where I record multiple parts, you know, because I write for multiple parts, record all those parts, edit them together, bang, bang, boom, we got one big video instead of just a mere solo of the same exact piece of music. So yeah, that's the real whole plan. And this also ties back to my second channel. I just want to say real quick, before I was just recording stuff, it was recording games, and then I would just upload it raw to YouTube. But then the Felix GT40's second generation was when I introduced editing. So me introducing editing to this channel is the whole reason why I say second generation in the first place. Um, because honestly, it's really a big divide, especially too with me not uploading in such a long time. Jeez, it's already November 3rd as time of making this. Um, yeah, it's been months. I think it's a good time for a change. So editing, getting these and all these instruments, um, especially those cornets. Those cornets, they're high. Treble clef is no joke. Um, the trombone's easy because it's my range. It's the same range as the baritone. That French horn, that's a problem child. So it's probably not gonna be anything with that anytime soon. Same thing for that clarinet. I don't understand how clarinet works because the reed doesn't work, and I need to figure that out. So, but yeah, music. More will come soon. So yeah. All right. So real quick, I was editing this video. Um, I just got done with all the stuff you just saw, all the text on the screen, all that stuff I just did. And I want to clarify one thing. This thing, I've tried, I think like 3 times, and all 3 times were really solid, and they all were exactly the exact same outcome. But I did wet this reed down. I have wet the reed down because that's what you're meant to do in order to play a woodwind. Looked up videos on how to play a clarinet, and I just couldn't figure it out. I mean, I'm a brass player and I buzz. It's maybe the universe doesn't want me playing a clarinet. But yeah, as well too. This French horn, I have no idea. The mouthpiece for one is an arbitrary, like it's an arbitrary compared to like modern day mouthpieces. This shank size, the inside diameter, it's way bigger than any modern French horn. So, um, hunting down a mouthpiece would first off mean, finding one of the original ones. And that's like, okay, what are the fingerings? How do I figure out the fingerings? Because I know how similar brass instruments are. You know, if I don't press any valves down on a baritone or have the trombone in its first slide position, which is exactly where it is now, um, I can bend my lips to whatever pitch. The cornets are the same thing. It's the same distances between notes. My two lowest notes without valves pressed, about an octave apart, just like the low brass. So, but what that means basically is It's called a harmonic series, the series of buzzing without pressing any valves down. Because it's roughly the same distance between notes, between treble clef, cornets, and bass clef, baritones, trombones, I kind of figured it would be, hey, maybe it's the same with this. If I can just figure out which note, which buzz, if it's a low buzz or a high buzz, if I need to figure out which buzz it is, if it's the lowest, the second lowest, or the third lowest type of buzz, what is the main note that this is meant to play, and then go from there. Play higher or lower, just like the same way I would be playing on baritone or the cornets. So, um, this is a whole long part, and I basically just doubled the length of this video. Um, but yeah, so that cornet and that clarinet won't come anytime soon. Um, as well as the fact I have two cornets, which means either you'll see the king cornet, which is the lighter one, the better looking one. Either you'll see the king, you might see the Pan American. It needs some maintenance done, and the valves are kind of slow, and lubrication isn't really doing much for those valves. So, not trombone though. A trombone, I do have music that is for trombone. Well, will come eventually. I don't know if that's focusing. Yeah, there you go. That will come eventually. Um, but yeah. So I do, I do want to do stuff. It's just it takes time. And that's I have plenty of time. I'm not really good at this. There's only about one other person that would watch this video that would know what this is. So if you know what the Hey song is, you're a good person. Okay? Shout out to you in particular. You know who you are. So, what do we learn? Oh, yeah, too. I want to mention one thing. Out of all these, there's one instrument that's missing. My left-handed bass. It's at my dad's. I don't have it here with me. It's honestly another instrument to transport, and it's just I don't. That one kind of I don't play it enough. I really should play a lot more. I could practice it. I do have stuff on old play that is written for bass. But it's really easy stuff, and I still need, even though it's really easy, I still need to practice in order to be able to play said easy music. So, it's easy for an actual professional, like the baby cut level for a professional. But yeah, I don't really know what to say. If you made it to this far and you somehow had oh, I can't think of the word. The attention span. Yeah, the attention span. If you've had the attention span to last my annoying voice this entire time, good job. Hopefully there will be a video before the end of the year. Like I said earlier, it is November 3rd already. It's been months since my last upload. I have 2 months until January 1st, so hopefully there's a video on the Lone Baritone channel. That's going with this flow, using YouTube Create to edit multiple videos together. So I'd have like a baritone part and a trombone part, you know. Actually, I really should do that because, what is it called? Trombone baritone solo, or trombone baritone duet over its game on. That score, I do actually want to do it at some point. I'll have text on screen explaining what that all is when the video is released. And I honestly should practice it later today, or tomorrow or something, because I have plenty of time. But yeah, music. There's stuff with my note flight on my computer, my Chromebook. That's what's called, my Chromebook. Yeah, just practicing music. Those cornets being really high. I can't practice for too long because I'll burn out my chops. Genuinely, like if you vibrate too much at that range, you won't be able to vibrate no more. Okay, it's blowing your chops out. So, yeah, this this stuff. When I'm finally able to incorporate all this into a video, I'll be great. I'll love it. It'll actually probably be one of my most favorite videos I've ever made. Because I haven't really made that many videos. I guess then again, there is the Felix GT40 channel, and I did a lot of editing, especially for the racing game on that channel. It's called Static Shift Racing. Pretty much like if you hear music in a video at any point, the music's been on for the entire video.